handstand push-ups, I love. Handstand walks, I love. Deadlifts, not so much, but you know what? Might as well.
Like he said, it's gonna be a judging fiasco. And I need about 8 miles of tape that I don't have, so I gotta head to Home Depot right now. I was worried about the bear crawl, but it seems standard super easy to judge, so I'm happy with it. I still am rooting for a pizza eating contest. Something I can do really well in RX all day long.
I'm pretty excited. I got the best Diane score in the gym. Handstand walks are my jam, so looking forward to beating Nicole.
It's funny, I just checked your name on the leaderboard and you're not there.
Shots fired.
So 9 minutes, whether you're doing this RX or scaled, my advice, attack this one right from the beginning, go fast. That first set of deadlifts, if you can go unbroken, you're giving yourself some good time to get into those handstands where you're gonna need most of the time on those gymnastics moves.
I'm a little nervous right now because I'm about to get my butt kicked by Shannon because I don't have handstand push-ups as good as she does.
I prayed to the gods of CrossFit today.
You're the people's champion,
and
coach.
they answered with handstands. That's all I wanted.
I do like this workout. I train this workout often. I'm concerned a little bit because I think my deadlifts might have gotten weaker just because I've been cutting. Working on uncutting right now as we speak.
And I like Diane, it's a fun workout for me, but now Castro handed us these wonderful handstand push-ups that I may not point my nice little gymnastic toes, I must flex them. So it's a key point there for us all to remember, and then breaking them up, smaller sets, because we are going to be more tired from flexing, and then on the deadlift, break it up.
I'm just gonna try not to die and just get through my handstand push-ups. That is one of my weaknesses, but I'm still here. I'm still gonna challenge it and do the best that I can. I'm good with the deadlifts. I wish it was just deadlifts, but
No.
I knew I was going to get to the deadlifts pretty quick. Deadlifts are one of my favorite movements. So I just wanted to get through that as fast as I can because there is a tiebreaker. So I finished the 21 in 36 seconds, and then I got to the handstands, caught my breath, and so for the rest of the 8.5 minutes, I got 10 handstand push-ups, which I'm proud of. I got a few no reps in there, especially just like I said, handstand push-ups are my weakness, so I thought that, you know, I was just gonna die. You know, my shoulders are done, my lats are done from trying muscle ups on Monday, and I'm just sore, and I'm old, so I did the best that I could. So I only made it to the set of 21 handstand push-ups with the time cap. So I was gonna do 11 and 10, but it felt good, so I went to 16 and then finished off the rest of the 20. If I were to do it again, I would do my original 11 and 10. Just 2 sets, break them up, and go as fast as I can. I knew going into it that the handstands were going to be a struggle for me, especially just, you know, my shoulders are starting to burn after like 6 or 7 attempts. I had, like I said, a few no reps in there because your heels have to touch that tape, and, you know, my short legs, yeah, it's not good.
The deadlift was easy, broke it up 11 and 10, just like I planned on. I actually stuck to my rules this time. I just said you had to break it up. I knew in my head I wanted to break up, go 11, go 10, even though I know my body wanted to go more. I kind of forced myself to stop and actually listen this week as opposed to last week with the whole double under thing. I did it, I broke it up, gave myself 5 seconds, got back onto the barbell, and then went into handstands. So, and handstands are rough because there's, CrossFit made a standard. We have to get our heels over the top. We're used to pointing our toes, and now we have to flex. So point, flex, difference. And you had to press completely through the movement. There's a lot of times I just stood there and pressed out until my judge told me it was a good rep. And that is so hard to fight for, you know, a millimeter essentially is what you're doing. Get your bag. But I found towards when I was in the round of 15 that if I actually flexed my head under and pushed my hips up, it's gonna throw you how we never do handstand push-ups, but it actually gives us that last little millimeter to get over the line. But it took me a while to figure that out, and I was down to 1 at a time at that point. where I was used to doing sets of 4 and 5.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job, Emma. So usually I like to do bigger chunks, but I knew even then I wanted to do smaller sets, and I was doing into 21 sets of 4, but that was starting to exhaust me because of the full-on flexing and extension that you're having to do and pressing. It's like you're push pressing your body weight overhead every single time. But now our arms, our legs, and our shoulders are kind of our hips, and they're just kind of getting beat up and pressed through there. And my shoulder was just not having it. It was not happy. Every rep was a fight. You went to the dark cave real early. There's like, I was telling one of the other athletes here, I looked at the clock, I looked at the time, and I couldn't even figure out how much time we had left. I was so just like, it hurt so bad. My shoulders, you watch the video, I'm constantly just shaking out my arms. And then when I did get back to deadlifts, I was like, okay, but that's done. Back to the wall again. Beat myself up over here for a while. But I think I need to hold myself now to a higher standard. But it's hard when you're doing a workout in class as opposed to when somebody's sitting there judging every single rep. That's something we may need to look at as a whole, and how we need to maybe fix that for classwork. How to, maybe as athletes, we need to feel where we need to be on the wall, because now I have that feeling of how I need it to be, where I know before I was never in a full maybe press locked out motion, or my arms were too wide. I got long arms, so I like to put them out wider, just like I do my push presses a little bit wider, make it a little easier on myself. I noticed that I had to be a lot closer to the wall than I usually put myself. I think I have more of an angle when I do them, so I'm relying on this motion, where now they're making us do this motion. And that's something I can work on as an athlete. These are all goat works that we can do. Like in class, when you see goat work as a skill, guess what? Have the coach come over and work on you getting to that standard on the wall, or know what you need to feel too, and video yourself a lot. If you're by yourself, or even in class, we have people video all the time. So that's a good thing to do. Video, look at it then, do it again, and then compare it. See if you did better.
To 1 and 2, and $50 richer, and a fat head of your daughter. There's also a $25 gift card from Jolt's because they sponsored tonight.
Yeah!
Thank you, Jolt's Coffee. Woo! Got a happy customer.
I won't be able to lift the coffee cups. Do you have a straw? To warm up for the workout. Yep. So I hit the bike. I did 2 minutes on of moderately light bike riding. Came down, 8 to 10 push-ups, back on the bike for another 2 minutes, now a little bit quicker, and then came down another 8 to 10 push-ups, and I did some inchworms, essentially, trying to warm my shoulders up. After last week's, what is that, 18.3, my shoulder was kind of unhappy with the way I lost a barbell. If you guys all saw that one, I lost it behind me, and it was unhappy with that, so I've been kind of fighting that, and I was like, okay, handstands. Super shoulder intensive, I need to be on this, warming it up. So again, pass-throughs. I even did front racks just because we're into that press motion each time. I came over to the rack and I got a green band. And again, this is all shoulders still. I got on the rack and I did the, I call it the bowler stretch, where I feel like I'm bowling each side. Front rack stretch again. Oh, you know, I should have done was the behind the back one. That would have been good to open up the front of your shoulders a little bit more. Darn it, you guys hit it, not me. Then I got on and I stretched out my hamstrings then, because I knew I was deadlifting. The inchworms also helped with the, for deadlifting. Also got the band, and I just did the straight legged, and then we went out to the side, across our body, straight leg again. A lot of just holding it in place, and then getting a barbell, doing empty sets. I actually really warmed up this week for it. I was proud of myself. I did 10 reps, empty barbell. Put on, 125, and I did another 5 reps. I put on 155, and I did 5 reps at 155. I actually didn't do any reps at 185 or 205, knowing by the time I got there, I'd have done, I think, what is that, 42 reps or something at that point. I was gonna be warmed up and ready to go for 205.